Hello, everyone, and a warm welcome to our monthly energy, astrology, and intuition call for Virgo. Virgo, the mastering the art and the beauty of patience. I think it takes patience to create a cairn like we have on a Karen, as we have on the right-hand side. Probably takes some patience, and then we get this beautiful structure that's both art and beauty. So thank you for tuning in, zooming in live, or watching later on YouTube. We're all connected in this timeless now moment. So we're excited to have you here on the call with us tonight because together we're going to focus and take a closer look at the detailed, oriented nature of the Virgo energies, which will arrive on the planet tomorrow, August 22nd. And they will be here with us until the sun moves into Libra on September 22nd. So we all have the Virgo energies in our chart, regardless of what your sun sign is. The Virgo energies are going to be activated by the sun now. So knowing what this means will hopefully help you to make the most of these energies. On our call tonight, we're going to focus on the qualities of Virgo, including the benefits of beauty and the benefits and the beauty of mastering patience. Virgo enjoys the details, so you are invited to listen with Virgo attentiveness and see if these Virgo energies are already starting to resonate with you. I took a walk today and I was looking around to see what I noticed was Virgo-like, what was orderly and organized, and I was paying attention to some of the finer details of whether it was landscaping or like kind of zoning in on the flowers and just paying attention to the little details. So where do you think you'd like to enhance these Virgo energies in your life during Virgo season? This is a great time to commit to a new routine or to fine-tune an existing one, because Virgo loves routine. Or maybe you're ready to embrace patience like a Virgo, finding the beauty in being patient and remembering it takes patience to cultivate patience. For me personally, I am trying to notice when I'm trying to force something or make something happen instead of allowing things to unfold at their own pace. I've noticed that instead of being patient, sometimes I engage in busy work or I drill down too far, trying to perfect something to the point where it's not practical. And I do this because I think I'm being productive, but I'm really trying to force something. So I'm trying to become more aware of that so that I can just maybe allow more waiting and allowing things to unfold naturally instead of trying to force a square peg in a round hole, so to speak. So we're going to explore this idea of cultivating patience during our tarot reading, which will be a little later in the presentation tonight. We'll use the tarot cards to delve into our own intuition and gain deeper insights into our personal journeys. We'll question how both the power of patience and the energy of being critical, that's one of the lower vibrations of Virgo, can be overly critical or judgmental. We'll see how that aligns or doesn't align with the wisdom revealed by the tarot cards. And to help us get into that right space of accessing our intuition, we'll do a short heart harmonizing meditation inspired by the wisdom of heart math. If you aren't familiar with heart math, the Heart Math organization, they have created tools and teach tools to help people get into the zone by syncing heart and brain to improve overall well-being. My name is Mary Beth Wollenschlager, and again, I'd like to welcome you to our call tonight. I'm the founder and the creative director of Love Your Life in Sync, where people learn how to solve problems using the wisdom of the heart. This includes activating intuitive guidance for decision making, and also includes ways to improve your health and your personal relationships. I'm passionate about tuning into the heart for guidance and wisdom, and I love sharing practical ways to do this. As a certified heart math mentor and an astrologer, at Love Your Life in Sync, we aim to give you the tools to help you discover the limitless potential of yourself and your heart when they are in sync. Our heart harmonizing tools help you reduce stress and make decisions that help connect you with your passions. We also provide astrology classes and readings to help support your journey of self-discovery. By working with your heart and becoming more self-aware through astrology, you can develop the patience to create a life and live a life you truly love. So let's get started by warming up our hearts with HeartMath's current care focus, helping love go viral. This is a way to connect with others around the planet through this short meditation. I'm going to share a brief introduction, and then we'll practice the heart harmonizing technique, which is inspired by the wisdom of HeartMath. Research by HeartMath shows that love does indeed matter. And even though in some respects, while we are more connected than ever through technology, many people aren't feeling connected and instead are feeling increasing separation, possibly due to the profound challenges so many are facing on the planet right now, from war and natural disaster to unharmonious relationships with family, friends, or coworkers. However, the Earth's electromagnetic field connects all of us, and research has shown that our emotions, both positive and negative, radiate through our heart's magnetic field and impact everyone, literally across the globe. Everyone's thoughts, feelings, and actions affect the global energy field, whether people realize this or not. For those of us who are aware, it's important to take responsibility for what we contribute and how we are feeding the field. When we send out love and compassion, we not only uplift ourselves, but we also help the planet and all living beings. When we feel warm-hearted, that actually makes our heart rhythms more harmonious. And then we can create a deeper connection with others by consciously adding qualities like compassion, kindness, gratitude, patience, forgiveness. When we do this, we silently but powerfully encourage others to do the same. These qualities are really love in action, and spreading them is very important right now. So let's remember how powerful our hearts are with this short, heart harmonizing meditation, helping love go viral. If you like, close your eyes and breathe in love and get still in your heart. Breathe out, radiate love into your mental, emotional, and physical systems. In your mind's eye, visualize your heart, your brain, and your nervous system aligning in harmony and coherence. Now, radiate some of these warm-hearted feelings of love and gratitude to all who are coming together in heart-focused meditations that will help lift our planetary consciousness. See your heart's commitment to becoming more coherent and effective while you breathe this intention right into the field. Next, envision more people committing to adding heart qualities like care, compassion, understanding, patience, kindness, gratitude into day-to-day life. This is love making its way to the street, bringing a lift in spirit that helps people move through challenges. It's love and heart connection that's going to turn the tide and create a new baseline for a world we want to live in. We will close by radiating our collective love and compassion to all people and nations on the planet suffering from political divisiveness, trauma, wars, natural disasters, and other major stressors. Now you can start to bring your broadcast back. Come back into the physical space you are sitting in and open your eyes. And we'll continue as we take a closer look at the astrology of Virgo. So here's what to watch out for during Virgo season. The energies of Virgo are described as feminine or yin, meaning passive and receptive. These are the energies that know that everything happens when it's supposed to happen. These are the energies that have the patience to wait instead of trying to force something to happen. When we force, we usually meet resistance. The yin energies of Virgo are wise and are willing to be patient and allow. If you catch yourself trying to make it happen, take a pause and remember that Virgo season allows us to trust. Trust in the wisdom that goes beyond our human minds. One of the symbols for Virgo is the Virgin, which was also known in ancient times as the Muse. And the Muse was thought to provide wisdom to be divine or supernatural. The element associated with Virgo energies is earth, and this prides for practicality and dependability, which may be why Virgo is associated with the servant or serving. Many people born under the sign of Virgo hold careers involving some sort of service, often in health-related fields, as Virgo rules the area of life that is associated with health and with being of service. Lastly, Virgo holds the quality of mutability because it's the last sign of summer in the Northern Hemisphere, and we are getting ready to transition, to change into fall. And Virgo is helping us with this change. Virgo is adaptable while remaining committed to the details. One of Virgo's key strengths is agility, which we will see in the next slide when we look at one of Virgo's spirit animals. So one of Virgo's spirit animals is the gentle yet alert rabbit. So Virgos are spiritually connected with rabbit because rabbits respond quickly. Rabbits and Virgos know how to respond quickly and stay calm. I have a good friend who is a nurse anesthetist, and she's a Virgo. And I thought that completely meets the idea of being able to respond quickly and stay calm when you're in the operating room and someone's life is literally in your hands. You have to have those qualities of being able to adapt and change and yet stay calm. And that's how rabbits, their stillness is one of their ways to protect themselves from their predators. So rabbits represent the detail-oriented as well as the cautious nature of Virgo. And rabbit's quick reaction to events represents Virgo's ability to navigate challenges effectively. On the high vibe end, because every astrological sign has a higher vibration and a lower vibration. So in the high end, Virgos are loyal. They're dedicated. That's part of their reason they're service orientated. So that dedication and that loyalty is a higher expression of Virgo. So you want to watch out. Maybe you want to watch out for that. Where are places where you can be dedicated or show loyalty, or notice when you see that in others, see their dedication and their loyalty. Another high vibe of Virgo is the wisdom, and we talked about this with the symbol for Virgo being the Virgin, associated with the muses. You know, the from what I understand, the muses, they were underground and they spoke in tongues, and there was often mist associated with them, so it was very mystical. And they spoke in tongues, and then someone had to interpret what they said and share that with the kings and the people in high places, because that's who went to the muses, like the oracle at Delphi. That's where the muses were. So this is associated with Virgo, this wisdom. So look for, if you want the higher vibration of Virgo, look for where are you holding limiting beliefs, perhaps, and try and access that wisdom that goes beyond what our limited human minds can think. And then, as we mentioned earlier, that this vibration of serving or teaching others. I think this bunny rabbit here is getting ready to teach. He has his glasses on and he has his book open and he's reading. Clearly, he's reading. So he must be getting ready to teach. Now, on the other hand, we also have the lower vibrations of Virgo, which definitely includes the perfectionist. So I wonder how long it took this person to achieve this pose. He must have been quite the perfectionist. And here you can see the beauty of Virgo, because you can see the beauty of and the grace of being a perfectionist. We just have to watch that we don't overdo it. And Virgos uh, are very skilled at the critical thinking and the critical details. And so when we think about critical, it could mean it's critical, it's important, or it could be judgmental. And Virgos are hardest on themselves. So I'm not sure if we have any Virgos on the call tonight. I don't think we do, not that I'm aware of anyway. I don't think we have any, but if you know any Virgos, give them some space, because they can be really hard. Their worst critic is themselves. And then also, because Virgo loves the details, sometimes they can get lost. They can lose sight of the bigger picture of what's going on. And I mentioned that in the beginning, how sometimes I'll do that. I think it's a way for me to combat my when I'm feeling impatient. Think, well, if I'm doing something, then I'm moving forward. But maybe I'm just doing something because I'm not being patient, and I'm doing something and I'm so focused on some little detail that really doesn't matter, and I'm losing sight of the bigger picture. So these are the things we want to watch out for during Virgo season. And this is the embodiment, these are ways that we can bring more Virgo energies into our awareness. Starting a self-care routine or refining one. And this individual is working with his nervous system, which everyone's nervous system could really use some TLC. And he's out in nature. So even just starting a routine where if you can be out in nature, or if you can't be out in nature, if you can at least look out in nature, look through a window, or look at nature scenes if it's really cold where you are. But routine and health and refining are all Virgo activities. The colors associated with Virgo, the brown, because brown is the color of the ground, and Virgo is about being grounded. It's the element associated with earth. It's practical, it's steady, it's dependable. And green is also associated with Virgo. Green is about growth. So during Virgo season, it's a very abundant season. It's the harvest season. It's when everything has grown and we're harvesting our tomatoes and our peaches and our vegetables and our beans, and soon it'll be apple season and plum season. And it's just an abundant time. So this represents growth. A great thing to do is take this opportunity to refine your skills on planning, organizing, and minimizing. Virgo likes simplicity. Virgo is practical. So if this is something you're drawn to and it's been a challenge, take advantage of this time period from August 22nd to September 22nd, because the sun, even if you're not a Virgo born under the sign of Virgo, the sun is in Virgo, and the sun is sharing these energies with us. It's like having a little helper. Like when you know what the qualities of the astrological sign are, then you're in season. You can tune into these qualities and take advantage of them and use them to plan and organize and minimize. And then the herb associated with one of the herbs associated with Virgo is fennel. So you can either use the vegetable fennel. It's great in soup, sauteed, or just even roasted. Or you can use the seeds and make a tea. And fennel is wonderful for overthinking, which is something that can happen to us during Virgo season because of the analytical nature of Virgo, or that detail oriented, just overthinking the details and losing sight of that big picture. So fennel can help us with that. So now that we've learned a little bit more about our Virgo energies, the patience, the loyalty, the receptive, and the passive energies, that desire to serve, the chance to avoid perfection and judgment, remembering to be adaptable and flexible, but committed to the important details. Let's keep all these Virgo themes in mind as we get ready to work on our intuition by flexing our intuitive muscles with a tarot reading practice. So here's some tips. First, we're going to set the foundation, set the stage, and we're going to do that by grounding and connecting to the heart once again. So I invite you to sit comfortably in your seat, and you can almost imagine that your body, your chair, your seat has turned into the trunk of a tree, and allow that tree trunk to grow roots right through the floor, right into the ground, traveling all the way down, anchoring you to the center of the earth. And then through the soles of your feet, you can pull up the earth energy to nurture you and support you. This is called being grounded, getting grounded, accessing the energies of Mother Earth to support us. These energies are always available, but we don't always remember to do this simple practice, and it can really make a big difference. And now that we're grounded, let's access our heart. So again, bring your awareness to your heart. Imagine your breath flowing in and out of your heart a little slower, a little deeper than usual. Finding an easy, comfortable rhythm with equal inhales and exhales to help soothe the nervous system. Activate a regenerative feeling simply by thinking of something that makes you smile. Thinking of someone you love or something you enjoy doing, or just imagine yourself in your happy place and let that smile physically come upon your face, and let your body feel the smile. Let all of you smile, and just take this smile time out for 1 or 2 more seconds. And if you need to, reconnect with Mother Earth. Feel your grounding cord, your tree trunk. Feel the earth energies flowing up, and feel the smile. And then our second tip is when you answer the questions that we're going to share, just trust yourself. You don't worry if you're not familiar with tarot, because it's just about looking at the images and finding a personal meaning within them. There are no wrong answers, so you can't do this wrong. So just relax and have some fun letting the mystery unfold. If you can keep an open mind, you can tune into your intuition and you'll receive the message that is right for you. So again, try not to do the overdone Virgo thing and overthink. Instead, trust what you're seeing or hearing or feeling or just knowing is right for you, regardless of what anyone else says. Trust. There's a message here for me. Take a look at the cards and notice what you see, and then ask yourself, where is my attention drawn to in this moment? Pay attention to the details and how they relate to the question at hand. Give yourself some time and space to let the answers be revealed to you. Maybe some insights will come to you in your dreams tonight, or a few days from now, or when you least expect it. When you use this approach to tarot reading becomes a deeply personal experience, and one that offers great wisdom. Be your own muse, be your own Virgin Virgo muse. It can offer us great wisdom. During the live reading, those who are on the call may wish to share their unique insights, which will spark others' awarenesses and help to deepen everyone else's understanding. This is a powerful way to stretch your intuitive muscle and connect with a community of like-minded individuals. So now, let's focus on the questions, and I'll begin to shuffle the deck. So your intention here is really important. Everyone that's on the call and all those in that future moment of now, we're going to focus on these questions as I shuffle, and all our energy is going into drawing the card. And the first question is, how can I stop judging myself and others? And I chose a picture of the courtroom. And my first reaction of looking at that courtroom picture was a little bit of intimidation and a little bit of fear, and then a little bit more objective if I thought, well, I could be objective if someone else is in the courtroom, but if it's me, I might be a little intimidated. And so, without even realizing it, we are so often judging ourselves and others, and that's having an intimidation effect, I believe, on us. And like we saw in the earlier slide, everything we think and do and feel, we feed into the field. So whether we say it or not, others are becoming more aware of what we're thinking. So you might not say anything. You might not have to say anything. Maybe the look on your face or the tone of your voice can let somebody know they're being judged. But often we are our own worst enemies because we're judging ourselves. So, okay, I've got a card. How can I stop judging myself and others? And the card is the Six of Pentacles. So in a moment, I'll show everyone this card. Now we're going to go to the next question, which is, what will cultivating patience bring me? If you've ever done a puzzle, you know it takes patience. So I thought this was a good starter image for our question as we focus on what will cultivating patience bring me during this Virgo season. Okay, and I think we have a card. Okay, and we have the Eight of Wands. So now I am going to stop the recording, and those that are present will participate in the group reading, and then I'll turn the recording back on, and we'll share with everyone how we answered the question. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll be inserting the pictures of the tarot cards that we pulled, and I'm using the Rider-Waite Radiant deck, and those will be posted on the next slide. So if you're watching on YouTube, you're invited to pause at those pictures and ponder the questions, allowing your intuition to speak to you. I invite you to resist Googling the images to read someone else's interpretation of what the card symbolizes. You'll get the most benefit if you're willing to be present, go deep within, and determine the meaning for you. So when you feel you've given your intuition a good workout and you're ready to hear what we shared, you can watch part 2. Okay, everyone, we are now back with part 2. We had a lively discussion about these questions and cards and interpretations, and I'm going to summarize it quite simply. This is not everything we discussed, but looking at this card, thinking about the question, how can I stop judging myself and others? The question came up that we don't know who these people are. It appears that one person is of higher status, but one of the interpretations was simply identifying that we all have gifts to share. So we all have gifts to share, which means other people have gifts to share. So this one interpretation of this, to answer the question, how can I stop judging myself and others? And by judging, we did have a lengthy discussion about that word, because we are focusing on judging as though it's a negative quality as opposed to just an evaluation or discernment. But the sense that I was using it in was that it was, how can I stop being critical of myself? And so the idea that we all have gifts to share, so there is no need to judge others. It's about the energy, and that we can all help. And I know that this other part was really good. Bridget, you were saying how we have this perception of observing others getting something that, like, why are they getting that and I'm not getting that? Do you want to unmute and share? And if you don't, it's okay.
You just want me to elaborate on that?
Yeah, you were saying, yeah, because you did such a nice job on that.
Yeah, I mean, I think we look around us and we might be struggling for something. Maybe we're trying to achieve something. It could be professionally, it could be personally, it could be spiritually. And we look at others around us and we have this perception that they're getting something that I'm not getting, and it creates struggle. It creates conflict within you because you feel like why aren't I getting this? So you feel like you're missing out, and we make a judgment on ourselves and we make a judgment about others. And the reality is we don't really know. Maybe we really are getting what we need, and maybe we are getting it, but we just don't see it. Or I don't know. I guess it's just this judgment about the fact that we perceive others to have something that we think we want, but we don't seem to be able to get it. It's not, we don't feel like it's within our grasp.
Yeah, I think the key word there was perception, just how we perceive that, because we could always be in that conflict or resentful of what others are getting. So again, to answer the question, how this card answers the question, how can I stop this being critical of others and myself, is maybe it's back to perception, perceiving what needs do I have, and are my needs being met. And I think we're going to leave it at that, and we'll go on to the second, unless there's anybody else that wanted to share. I'll give you a minute. Shara, I think I shared your idea, but if you want to add anything, I think Joan had to go off. Deb, I don't know, did you want to add anything? And Anna Marie, did you want to add anything?
No, I think you
I'm all
summed
set.
it up really good.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the second question. What will cultivating patience bring me? Now this, I thought there was some interesting discussions with this as well. And uh, Bridget, you mentioned that patience is a practice, and that practice creates the magic. And I thought that was a really nice connection, because wands are associated with the magician. Magicians have magic wands. So you use the word magic, and you said, maybe cultivating patience as a practice can create some magic, and you can start to look at things differently. And then Tiara, you said you also focused on magic, and you said you saw the wands trending upward. Other people saw them trending downward. So again, going back to the last card, it's about perception. But you said, there's that magic in the moment, and what is possible. Like you mentioned a rose growing up in the cracks of the side of through concrete. Like how much patience did it take, and yet the rose was able to crack through concrete and grow. And then the other thing that was pointed out was the wands are all lined up. They're all going in the same direction, whether they're going up or down, they're all in alignment. And so perhaps the answer to what will cultivating patience bring me is, maybe it'll bring me into alignment with either my higher power, because the wands are associated with that, the higher power, for those that believe in that. All right. Well, thank you again, everyone, for your lively discussion and your perspectives. It was a really interesting discussion. So we're going to wrap up with a final thought here. this is really funny. I saved this quote back in December, and I was so pleased with myself because I actually stored it in a place where I could access it right when I needed it. I stored it under my Virgo presentation for 2024, and on this one day that I found it, I was realizing how what perfectionist tendencies and stubbornness I can have. And then I saw this quote: "Perfection is not the end goal. Even if you could attain it, it would bore you to tears." And that was from Chani, who was a pretty famous astrologer. So we have a big executive there at his desk, bored to tears. So this Virgo season, don't let perfection get you down. Remember that perspective and alignment are some of the energies that are coming through for you right now. So our next call, hope you can join us, will be on September 18th, where we'll go through the Libra energies. Libra is the scales. And here we have some jewels and a rose. So that'll be, Libra will be balancing energies. So again, that's next month, September 18th, Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And that's it for tonight. Thank you again for zooming in, for watching on YouTube. You can catch us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Threads. So hope to connect with you very soon. Thanks again, and bye for now.